So a team that's had a very interesting offseason so far that I thought did a great job on the night of the 2025 draft, the Utah Jazz. And they're pretty much signaling a new era in Utah. They brought in Austin Ainge, the son of Danny Ainge from the Boston Celtics, to help run the team. They bought out Jordan Clarkson. They traded a second rounder in Colin Sexton for Yusuf Nurkic because they want to allow a bunch of touches for their young guys going forward. And that's what we're going to be doing today, rebuilding the Utah Jazz, a team that I'm projecting to be the worst team in the Western Conference next year, the 15th seed. But at least I think they are heading in the right direction. I don't know if there's going to be a trade market for John Collins, who opted into his contract, but I would look to trade John Collins if you can. Hopefully you don't have to buy him out at one point, but he'd have a very strong market if he got bought out. I think you should trade away Lauri Markkanen. He's 28 years old. The value could keep dropping over time. So yeah, I'm going to try to trade Markkanen this year at the deadline. We're not going to start RJ Lewis at the 1. I think the team right now is going to be Collier at the 1, George at the 2. I want to start Ace Bailey at the 3. So Markkanen will be at the 4. Coming off the bench is definitely going to be Sensabaugh, Hendricks. Filipowski is going to get like 19 minutes a night with Sensabaugh. We'll ease Hendricks back into things, and we are going to have injuries on as well. RJ Lewis will not be cracking the rotation. I think the 6-man, I don't know who it's, well, it's definitely going to be actually John Collins, so let's do that. John Collins can get around like 23 minutes a night. I want Cody Williams to get around 10 minutes, and I also want Walter Clayton to get around 10 minutes. We're not going to play Yusuf Nurkic. I mean, can I get Walter Clayton to at least maybe we do 9 for these guys right now? We're going to play, yeah, I don't know. There's just a lot of mouths to feed. I think I'm going to try to move John Collins sooner than later, and also see if I can move away Lauri Markkanen. Like I said, I think we're going to be the worst team in the West, so maybe I try to move Collins right now. Yeah, I just don't think actually there's a trade to be made right now before the season starts. So we start off 0-9. Great. And Ace Bailey unfortunately got hurt at the start of the year. He's been all right through his first like 15-ish games. We also have to pay Walker Kessler a lot of money at the end of the year, so I would like to move Lauri Markkanen. It just may be really tough to do that in season. Somehow we are not the worst team in the Western Conference at the deadline. That would be the New Orleans Pelicans. All right, well, maybe they shouldn't have traded away that first-round pick swap with the Atlanta Hawks to get Derek Queen. Not sure. It looks like Yves Missi is maybe hurt for them. Potentially Jeremiah Fears as well. We have the worst point differential by far, negative 11.4. Not great. Right now, we did lose Ace Bailey for a little bit longer, so he's at around 20 games this year. But you know what? He's been fine. Isaiah Collier, yep, struggling with the efficiency, which was always going to be an issue with him. I'm probably going to either flat out bench John Collins and not play him anymore if I can't trade him, or I could buy him out, which would be unfortunate. Walter Clayton shooting 33% from 3. So I could extend John Collins, which I'm not going to do. I'm not going to extend Keontae George yet, or Sensabaugh, or Hendricks. All right, I want to see if the Spurs would do something like this. Lauri Markkanen, John Collins, and John Tonje for Devin Vassell, who's not really having the best year in the world. Keldon Johnson, who's got 2 years left, and Harrison Barnes. They're going to say no to that. It's going to be really tough to move these guys right now. I may have to move Markkanen in the offseason. I could probably find somebody to take him. It's just really tough. And then Collins, I'm losing faith here in a Collins trade. Like, I don't really want Bobby Portis or Kyle Kuzma on this team whatsoever. We could do this. I mean, I don't even think they have a first-round pick to trade because of the Stepien rule. So, yep, we're kind of screwed. I'm going to just bench John Collins for the rest of the year. Going to probably lose him for nothing in free agency, but I want to see, like, more from the young guys for the rest of the season. All right, so this team goes 25-57. We're going to be the 15th seed or the 14th seed in the Western Conference. We know that it is a 3-player draft right now for the 2026 class with AJ DeBance at BYU, Darren Peterson at Kansas, and Cameron Boozer at Duke. So we're going to hope we land a top 3 pick. There is some really interesting talent after those guys with Mikael Brown at Louisville, Nateman at Tennessee. So those are guys we could look to target as well here in the 2026 draft. So we ended the season with the, wow. Memphis actually, what a late game, 10 game losing streak to finish off the year. They end up having a 23-win season. Wow, we're going to have like the 5th projected pick. Oh my God. We may drop to like 7. That is brutal. Yeah, we were pretty bad. Collier was a little bit more efficient in the second half. Ace Bailey, though, is obviously somebody we're trying to build around right now. He had an encouraging rookie season. Hopefully, we can only go up from here. John Collins is going to leave in free agency. I'm trading away Lauri Markkanen. We kind of went into a new era in this offseason in 2025. It's going to be even more of the rebuild in 2026, which is going to be going on like year 4, year 5 of the post-Donovan Mitchell Rudy Gobert teams. So let's see how the draft lottery is going to treat us. I do like the front office. I think it's smart. I know they've made some questionable moves. Our pick is top 10 protected by the Thunder, so I know I'm getting it. So maybe since 2K doesn't think I'm getting it, it's going to move up. I also like Will Hardy as the head coach. I just know I'm going to be let down here when we get to our pick. All right, so I don't think we could drop to 8. That would be extremely unlucky. And the Hornets are picking here at number 8. Shout out to the Hawks having a top 8 pick from that Derek Queen trade. Number 7 is going to be the Knicks via Washington, which I think that pick is top 8 protected. So almost went to actually the Knicks. Number 6 is the Thunder. God damn it, that's our pick. So I just won 25 games to get the 6th pick. Basically deja vu. Yeah, you know what? Let's give it to the bigger markets. Let's give it to Boston. Let's give it to LA with the 1st and 2nd picks. All right, so yeah, I'm not getting one of those top guys. I had to put trade override to get the pick back. But yeah, we could try to get one of these guys of native men. Kareem Lopez, Tonde Yesafor, who's a very intriguing prospect going to Baylor. Like I said, Mikal Brown, he's been killing the U19s in the FIBA World Cup. He's somebody we could target as well. Will Hardy did get an extension from the Jazz. I'm going to extend him. And yeah, we are going to be off and running. I'm going to think about a market and trade right now. And I'm going to do this trade with the Atlanta Hawks. They're looking for another shot creator to pair up with Trae Young. They can absorb Markkanen's contract because of Trae Young's pending free agency. And now that they're going to have Lauri Markkanen with Jalen Johnson, Reese Daniels, Trae Young, Kristaps. I'm getting the 4th overall pick for him as well. They counter it with me getting another 1st and them getting a 2nd. Whatever. Like 2K, can we fix that logic at one point? Now we have the 4th pick. So if somebody unexpected goes in the top 3, we could get one of the 3 main guys. But that's not the case. The Blue Chippers go 1, 2, and 3. So we have 4 and we have 6. I'm intrigued about Native Men or Kareem Lopez. I really like Kareem Lopez from the NBL. He's part of the NBL's Next Star program or Next Gen program. I'm going to take Nate Ament, though. I do think there's crazy scoring upside with his late growth spurt. He's around like 6'10 right now, can handle the ball extremely well. Kareem Lopez is on the board here. Next, so is Tonde Yesafor. I don't know if I want another like true wing. I like the idea of getting like a Darius Akuff from Arkansas. Bennett Sturts even, who's a very fun prospect, but he's a little bit on the older side. There's Jaden Quintance from Kentucky. I always gotta like lock in when I say his name. There's Thomas Haw. Henry Visar from UNC. He's transferring from Arizona. Koa Pete, he's been dominating the U19s as well. Very physical force inside. You have Nicholas, who's transferring to Virginia Tech. Isaiah Evans, obviously I love at Duke. I think I'm going to go Mikal Brown Jr. here. Maybe he's going to be our point guard long term. All right, so welcome to the team, Native Men. Welcome to the team, Mikal Brown Jr. This is a very young team. I'm going to decline the option on Svi Mikhailiuk, but pick it up on John Tonje. It's going to be a big year for a lot of the young guys, including Sensabaugh, Hendricks, and Cody Williams. Collins is gone. Kessler, I would like to not give you $40 million. I'm not matching a $40 million deal, so if some team offers him that, they'll get him. I'm going to bring back Yusuf Nurkic on the minimum. I don't know if I need the roster spots right now, so I'll bring back Nurkic. We're going to renounce the rights on everybody but Walker Kessler and RJ Lewis. All right, this is an overpay, but I do think Kessler would still have a market. He's basically Rudy Gobert for us, right? I'm going to give him 5 years, 162, but it descends over time. So while we're paying a lot of rookie contracts, I don't have to worry about paying him the most amount of money. It's going to go down over time, like I said. And if we look here at our salary cap table going forward, I mean, we're a team that's going to have a decent amount of cap space next offseason. It's a big year for Keontae George as well. Sensabaugh, hopefully he's going to be healthy next year. But yeah, this contract goes to $28 million in 2031. I'm okay with that. I could probably re-sign George right now. Yeah. I mean, that's a nice descending deal if I could do this. I'm tempted. I really am. I mean, that could become such a tradable deal. Let's do it. Let's lock him up on that extension. I'm not going to extend Hendricks, even though that's a good price as well. I do want to see what we can get out of him this upcoming season. All right, so we are going to go Mikal Brown at the 1. I'm sorry, Isaiah Collier. Your just lack of efficiency is going to get you out of the rotation. Like, there's just so many guys that I want to give a decent amount of minutes to. So right now it's Mikal Brown at the 1, George at the 2, Bailey at the 3. I think we're going to go Nademan at the 4, Kessler at the 5. So Hendricks and Filipowski, they're going to get 18 apiece. We're going to go about 18 to Cody Williams. That's fine. About 14 to Walter Clayton. I would like to go probably another 18 to Bryce Sensabaugh. But then I'm only going to go 9 minutes to Isaiah Collier. That doesn't feel right. It's tough, man. It's tough. Like, do I trade one of these guys before the season starts? Maybe I just don't play Cody Williams, which is kind of annoying. I would like to develop him. Maybe I end up going 14 to Sensabaugh. I don't know, though. I think Sensabaugh could be a 6-man for us one day. Maybe I go 16 to Hendricks. Let's do that. Let's go about 14 to Collier, Or go 15 to Collier, 15 to Cody Williams. That's fine right now. Or 14 to Williams. We're 2.5-star, balanced under Will Hardy. And yeah, this is going to be the first year without Lauri Markkanen. We go 0-2 to start off the year. We will have our first round pick if, oh boy. Yeah, it might be another bad season. I feel like at this point, Will Hardy would get fired, but I don't want to do that. And we are here at the deadline with another 13-36 record. Oh boy, we are the worst team here in the Western Conference by a decent margin of 5 games. Second worst team in the NBA. Yeah, I guess we're going to be on path to being, I don't know, man. This sucks. This really does suck. So our leading scorer is Keyonte George, who's having not really a great year. The efficiency is not where I want it to be whatsoever. Ace Bailey has improved, which is encouraging. 47-39 splits. It'd probably be wise to trade Walker Kessler, but that may be an offseason thing. Mikael Brown Jr., I mean, he could win Rookie of the Year. 13-7.5, a 38% three-point percentage. Nate Ament's been really good as a stretch 4. Bryce Sensabaugh, I think, is somebody that's going to get a nice extension from us. I could trade Collier or Filipowski as well. Hendricks is shooting 38 from 3. And then we have Walter Quayton, who's shooting 39 from 3. I may look to move. I mean, Isaiah Collier has been a little bit better as of late, but I may look to trade Collier, but they both have team contracts at the end of the year, so maybe I trade him and Filipowski in the offseason. Sensabaugh, it's a lot of money. Maybe I'm going to let him and Hendricks hit restricted free agency, and maybe they get a little bit less on the open market as there's an injury to Filipowski. Damn. Because I do have the Lakers top 4 protected pick at the end of the year. I know that, at least off the top of my head. Are the Lakers? Nah, they're pretty good. So it's going to be a pick in the 20s. Damn, Lauri Markkanen's having a really good year in Atlanta as well. 21 points, 5 rebounds. They brought back Trae Young, who's averaging 9.8 assists. Luka Doncic just won MVP. AJ Dembele, yep, drafted by the Lakers Rookie of the Year. Would have been cool to have the BYU kid come over here to Utah, but I don't know how I'd feel about him and Ace Bailey fitting together. We're not going to get anybody on the All-NBA teams just yet, but we do see Josh Giddey over there in Brooklyn. AJ Dembele, as a rookie, was on All-NBA third team. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that. Walker Kessler, all defensive second team, 14-13. There's Giannis, who unfortunately has a severe ankle sprain. He is hurt. And then we do get Mikael Brown Jr. on all-rookie first team and Nate Ament on all-rookie second team. Really good efficiency for somebody at his size in his rookie year. So wow, the Lakers were actually a playing team. Damn, I wish they fell out of that. So we're going to get like maybe the 15th pick or something like that. Now probably like around 18. We ended up with the second worst record in the NBA. Only the Milwaukee Bucks had a worse record than us. Keyonte George had better efficiency towards the end of the year. Ace Bailey, above average true shooting. Like to see that. Bryce Sensabaugh had a 64% true shooting, and Hendricks had a 59%. I feel like those are guys I definitely have to bring back. Anthony Edwards and Jalen Duren are your conference finals MVPs, and the Bulls 1-7 with Kobe White getting finals MVP. 2K loves the Bulls. I don't get it. And there goes Kevin Durant, James Harden, Drew Holiday, Tobias Harris, Chris Middleton. A bunch of guys are retiring right there. Hall of Fame, Kevin Durant and James Harden. And we have the number 1 and number 2 projected first round picks. No, that's a swap worst. I'm not getting number 1. It's going to be the Pelicans, and we get, I think, the other end of the we get the other end of the Pelicans pick. I don't know what that's going to be, but they're going to get the top part. Last year watching it didn't work out. Let's simulate it. So we are going to get the 4th pick, which is ours, so it falls, and we get the 11th overall pick. I also have 16 via Cleveland from the Donovan Mitchell trade, 18 via the Lakers from the Russell Westbrook salary dump. So I do have 4 top 20 first round picks. If we wanted to make a move to move up, I mean, the 2 guys that I would really move up for are Brandon McCoy, who's a point guard, and Tyron Stokes, who's a small forward. I don't know how I would do that with this lineup roster. We have our center in Kessler. I have our power forward in Nate Ament, and I think Hendricks. I'm probably going to trade away Filipowski this offseason. I like Sensabaugh as a 6th man based off the year he just had. We have Keyonte George for now, and I'm probably going to move Collier. And we have Mikael Brown Jr. So I'm really about to draft 4 rookies. I think there's a chance we trade up with one of them, but I'm going to keep my pick at 4. Stokes. Wait, the Bulls just got the number 1 pick? How? I got to see where they got that from. Caleb Holko's number 2. Pelicans are going to take Micah here at number 3. So Brandon McCoy is still on the board. I mean, I feel like I got to take him. I could take Christian Collins here. I don't know if that was Christian Anderson, the German that's been killing it in the U19s. So I'm just going to take Brandon McCoy. He's the best player available. Hey, we just have a ton of guard depth right now. So I drafted 4 first round picks. We got Brandon McCoy there at number 4. Savion Keita, a beast down low, 7'2" center, going to be the backup next year. Out of Spain, we got Alex Costanza. Still 18, so he'll probably develop for a little bit. And then Jordan Smith Jr. at 19 there as well. I'm going to pick up everybody's team option here, but we are going to look to make some lateral trades free agency. I don't have enough money to go after Wemby. All right, I'm going to ask the Washington Wizards for 3 first-round picks. I don't know how good these are going to be. It's a swap best between Milwaukee and Boston in 29, a swap best with Dallas and Phoenix in 29, and a swap worst between Brooklyn and New York in 28 for Isaiah Collier and Kyle Filipowski, and they are going to agree to that. So we voted up on more draft capital. We're going to have 2 first-round picks next year. We have a swap with Cleveland. We're going to have 4 in 2029, and then we own all our picks going forward. So I would like to bring back Sensabaugh. Nurkic is a fine enough veteran. I would like to bring back Hendricks as well. I'm going to try to get a really nice deal for both these guys, but we're going to have to wait a little bit, I think. All right, so I'm going to renounce the rights on John Tonje and RJ Lewis. I'm bringing back Taylor Hendricks, 3 years, $29 million. And then for Sensabaugh, he did get 3 years, $47 from the Pacers. I would probably match that. That's fine. I would have gone him for a little bit less, but it's okay. I feel like we can still see some internal development next year. Nurkic and Keita as the center duo. We're going to have Ahmed and Hendricks at the 4. We're going to have Bailey and Sensabaugh at the 3. Cody Williams might play. We'll see. And then we have a lot of depth in the backcourt. Player progression, Kessler's an 88. Ahmed's an 84. George is an 86. Here's everybody else. I don't know if Walter Clayton is going to play a ton. We'll see. He's more of like a 3-point specialist right now than like a building block on the squad going forward. Any contract extensions we want to get done with, Cody Williams, you're not getting $16 million from me. If anything, you're going to get a sign and trade this next offseason, or I'm going to trade you at the deadline. All right, so I'm actually not even going to play Cody Williams until an injury. It's going to be Brown, George, Bailey, Ahmed, and Kessler, with Sensabaugh, Hendricks, Clayton, Keita, and McCoy off the bench. So yeah, Cody Williams not going to get playing time. We're 3-star balance. We start off against the Knicks and the Lakers. 0-2 start. Are we going to beat? Okay, 0-4 start. Man, riding the young core has not been fun. 0-7 start for like the 3rd straight year. We are awful right now. Yep, this team is not getting any better, which is crazy. We are 13-36. We are terrible here. Our defense anchored by one of the best defenders in the NBA that got hurt, but Walker Kessler. Brutal, man. Brutal. So I think I'm giving up on Keontae George. It's a bad season. He's never really had like a true above average true shooting season. And I, of course, have him for $108 more million. Maybe I actually need him to improve the stock throughout the rest of the regular season, but he's probably getting traded in the offseason. Ace getting better and better. Nate Ament getting better and better as well. He's like really versatile for us. 38% from 3 from Mikal Brown. Sensabaugh has been very efficient. I just don't know why this team isn't performing that good. Walter Clayton, elite shooter for sure. And I'm going to trade Cody Williams to the Lakers for their unprotected 2032 first-round pick, unless you'd rather give me your 20... Well, they can't. And Nick Richards, I got to take on his bad money for the next 2 years, but that's fine. And I'm also giving them a second-rounder in this deal. So Shea wins his second MVP here in 2028. Tyron Stokes, I forgot to check how the Bulls got that pick. Rookie of the year. Maybe it was the Portland pick. That probably is what happened because 2K never fixed that. Giannis is a Warrior. The Warriors fans got their wish. AJ Debanza, All-NBA second team, and no, like, Ace Bailey, who I see sometimes on the All-NBA team, so it is unfortunate. Shout out to Chris Sanak in year 2, getting on all defensive second team. We had 3 all-rookie first-team guys. Savion Keita, who did shoot 38% from 3. Brandon McCoy, who shot 39 from 3. And there's Alex Costanza. And yeah, we were really bad once again this year. Cleveland was pretty good, so we are going to get our pick. They are going to get their pick. We did finish as the second worst seed. Could I maybe get lucky? I don't know. The Bucks went 15 and 67. Good Lord. Please tell me Keontae George was better in the second half. Not really, but an elite free throw shooter. I still think I can get something for him this summer. As you have Shea and Jalen Duren, your conference finals MVPs. The Bulls are just, oh my God, AJ Mitchell, 25 points per game in 5 games against his former team. This team has won 2 finals in this video. I swear, Jalen Duren is like the GOAT. He really is. And I got to get through the Western Conference. And I can't even win more than 20 games. I have so much work to do. Kawhi Leonard goes to the Hall of Fame. League meetings here. We're going to just reject that. All right, draft lottery time. I don't know. I watch it and I get unlucky. I sim it and I get unlucky. Our pick is going to be number 3. Please give me some luck. Oh my God. We dropped to 7. Oh my God. I can't make this up. So I have the 7th pick in this draft. I had that swap worse with Brooklyn and New York, which is there at 27. And that's it. So I have 7 and 27. I can't believe that, man. I can't believe we dropped to 7. So if this Dante Fisher guy does not go number 1, I'm trading up to number 2. Don't take him. Don't take him. Don't take him. God damn it. They took him. All right. Well, he goes 1. I wanted to take him. So I ended up taking 2 wings here. The first one was a little bit of a developmental project, but Clark Spencer would have been better. Lamar Holland, a 6'6" guard from UNC. And I got Carl Campbell, a 6'8" small forward from UC San Diego. Ament, Bailey, Clayton, and Brown, welcome back. I'm also going to try to trade Keontae George to the Indiana Pacers for Jamire Robinson-Earl and 2 future first-round picks, one from the Pacers in 2029 unprotected and in Golden State 2029 unprotected. So I own a lot of 2029 first. Maybe too many. I own 6. So we'll probably distribute those, but 3 of them are swap best, which is encouraging. Do we want to... yeah, we'll bring back Nurkic. She's just collecting a paycheck from us. I don't think I have any or free agents just because this is where the 2024 class is. And I traded away Cody Williams. I traded away Collier. I traded away Filipowski as well. So we could work out extensions with Bailey and Clayton at one point. I did create a $16 million trade exception with Keontae George. All right, so player progression, Ament is actually our highest overall. Ace Bailey still stuck there at an 83, unfortunately. What does an Ace Bailey extension look like? 30? Let's front load it. I think that's fair. I don't think he's really deserving of that yet. Clayton, we could front load that as well. So yeah, we have 3 years left on the Kessler deal. I mean, he's somebody that's displeased. I could end up trading him at one point, and I do need to release Yusuf Nurkic. Sorry, man, because I don't want to eat the dead money on Jeremiah Robinson Earl's contract. So here we are. They want to start Jordan Smith at the 2. I'm intrigued about starting McCoy and Mikal Brown. McCoy is, I believe, 6'6". 6'6". Brown shot well from 3 last year. So I'm going to go Brown, McCoy, Bailey, Ament, Kessler. I'm going to go Walter Clayton as the 6th man. I'm going to go about 18 minutes to Hendricks and Sensabaugh. That will leave me with around 28 minutes here. Well, I want to give Keita about 10. And then do I play Jordan Smith or Costanza? I'm going to play Costanza about, well, let's see. We can probably do 9 each. So let's do 9 at Costanza. And then I'm not going to play any of the incoming rookies. I'm going to play Jordan Smith 9 and Costanza 9. We'll see how this team performs this year. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's not. I think I'm going to go 31 to Brown. Sorry, let me do this. 30 to Kessler. Let's do 33 to Bailey and Ament, and we can do 29 to McCoy. System proficiency is 4.5 star balanced. Hey, we are getting better. Can I at least get 1 win in our first 3? All right. We go 2-1. How about that? Ace Bailey's averaging 30. Year 4 breakout on the way. All right, we've been better so far this year. We're not the worst team in the West anymore. We're 20-31. So when was the last time we got 25 wins was last year? Hopefully we can have our best record yet, and we're trending in the right direction. This is a really good young core. Ace Bailey, unfortunately, suffered a serious spinal injury. He's out 2 to 4 months. I'm debating if there's anybody I want to move at the deadline. Holland's got a little bit of playing time this year. Looks pretty good. So if I've looked at the salary cap breakdown right now, Bailey, it's a descending contract. It's pretty good. I guess Kessler would be the only guy I would think about moving, but he is my best player right now. Would I move Sensabaugh with an Ament extension looming? Because I don't think I could re-sign Nate Ament right now. Well, he's got a team option. Yeah, so I actually don't have to. I don't know what I'm talking about. Richards, yeah, we're fine there. I don't think so. I don't think I'm going to make any trades. We'll see if this team can maybe make a play-in tournament spot. We'll see, though. All right, so Wemby won MVP. Silas Demery, who I believe was at Georgia? I forgot where, and then he's going to UConn this upcoming season. Tyrese Proctor, 6th man of the year. Wemby Depoy, Cameron Boozer, most improved. Mitch Johnson, coach of the year. DeBanza and Luka on All-NBA first team. Do we get any Utah Jazz? No, that would have been cool there. There's Tyron Stokes. Yeah, the Bulls are going to be really good. Did we end up making the play-in? We did not, unfortunately. We ended up with a, let's see, 32-50 record. So our first time winning 30 games since the 2024 season. Which is pretty sad. We finished with a negative 5.2 point differential. I'm sure by now Will Hardy would have gotten fired, but we're still staying strong. I believe there's a really good team here. And who knows, maybe we could be like a Thunder, Magic, Rockets breakout from what we've seen in the past next year. And what is it going to be, 2030? Oh boy. Yep, this rebuild's taking longer than I thought. Spurs 1-6. They ended up beating Boston, led by Darren Peterson. I would have loved to have gone one of those guys in the draft lottery. Unfortunately, I didn't get that luck. So here we are at the draft lottery where I have like 6 first-round picks. Can one of these 4 picks in the lottery move up, please? Okay, the Golden State pick ends up at number 3, which is from the Keontae George trade of all deals. I'm also going to have, let's see, 11 from Indiana, so 2 lottery picks for Keontae George. I got 12 via Milwaukee, 15 via Cleveland, and also my pick at 7. So I will need to consolidate a lot of those picks, but did all of those end up in the top 15? Wow, 6 picks in the top 15 is incredible. Is there like a stud here in this draft? Mo Page. Okay. I think I'm going to try to trade up for Mo Page from Clemson. So let's see. Who's got the number 1 pick in this draft? It would be the Memphis Grizzlies. So could I give you, I'll give you 3. I'll give you 7, 12, and 15. So 4 first round picks to move up basically 2 spots for number 1 to get somebody that is deemed, I don't know, the best player in this class. That's probably more than what the Sixers paid for, what's his name, Markelle Fultz back in the 2017 draft. So I also took 3 other guys in the front court as well. I took Mo Page, I took Troy Kemp, and I took Corey Miles. We're going to pick up the team options on everybody here. This is like the deepest young core in the league. But maybe that's the issue. Maybe I need to get like, I don't know, because I feel like Ace and Ament can lead this team. I don't know if I want to trade away Walker Kessler. He's like one of the few OGs. Well, no, I still have Sensible and Hendricks. Maybe these guys I'm going to move right now. So I'm actually going to make a trade with Golden State. It worked out. We have their 2029 first. I'm going to give them Taylor Hendricks and a second for Pelle Larson. And we're going to get a first for him. Nick Richards, I think I'm going to let walk. Because right now I have plenty of big man depth. Well, maybe not the best. But we do have Nate Ament, who's like the power forward going forward. I feel like next year could be really good for us, but I've been saying that every year, it feels like. So Nate Ament's an 89, so is Mikal Brown Jr., Walker Kessler's an 88, Ace is only an 84. An Ament extension will break the bank. All right, and Brown, of course, will break the bank as well. I do need to cut 2 players before the season starts. One of them is going to be Jeremiah Robinson Earls. Last year, the deal, and the other one will be Pelle Larson. All right, so it's going to be Brown at the 1, which is good with me, 33 minutes a night. We'll start Mo Page at the 2, about 25 minutes a night. I want Ament at the 4. We're going to do Ace at the 3. Sensabaugh is going to get 17. Costanza's going to get 17. Clayton's going to get 20 minutes a night. Jordan Smith's going to get 15. Because Holland's in here too. McCoy deserves a decent amount of minutes. He was a starter last year. He wasn't bad. He'll get 18 minutes a night. And then we're going to go 14 to Keita. But then, like, how do I... Oh, man. We have just so much talent on this team. Maybe I trade away Sensabaugh. But he's been good for us. But I do think I'm going to trade away Sensabaugh before the season starts. And I'm going to get Jeremy Sochan, who I could flip, but I'm getting a first rounder in this deal as well. And it's just matching salary. So I may look to trade Sochan, and then I could turn Sensabaugh into 2 first-round picks. Yeah, I'm going to trade him to the Lakers for Devin Carter and a future first-rounder, and Carter's just going to be a depth piece at this point. So I can play the starters a lot more. Hopefully we can make the playoffs. And here we go. Here's like our 2024 Thunder breakout season. We have the second best point differential in the West and in the NBA. We're 36-14. We're about 2 games out of the 1 seed from the San Antonio Spurs. Nate Ament and Ace Bailey are dropping 50 points a night together. Mikal Brown is averaging 10.2 assists. Brandon McCoy, really good combo guard off the bench with the efficiency. Mo Page has been solid. Walter Clayton shooting 41 from 3. He's had an injury this year. I feel like this team is finally breaking out. I'm not going to make any trades right now. If we feel like we need to trade away Kessler to re-sign somebody in the offseason, we'll do that. I'm going to go about 14 minutes of Smith. What I'm going to do here, though, I think I'm going to bench Mo Page, and I want to start Brandon McCoy in there. He's going to get 24 minutes a night. I was giving Holland some playing time, but he hasn't been great because Walter Clayton got hurt. So I'm going to give Walter Clayton those 23 minutes a night again. And I just hope we're going to be fully healthy for the playoffs. And speaking of that, Mikal Brown Jr. gets hurt. So we won 35 games last year. We're going to win 30 more games this year. I believe we went 56-26 or something around there. Mo Page ended up getting Rookie of the Year. Dash Daniels 6th Man of the Year in Miami. I feel like we should get Coach of the Year, sticking with Will Hardy. Nate Ament, All-NBA second team, about 50, 43, 94 splits, 25 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. And Ace Bailey, there we go, on All-NBA third team as well. We don't get any all-defensive guys, and there's Mo Page on All-Rookie first team. We did finish as the 3 seed, going up against the 6-seeded Lakers, a team that we've made deals with in the past. They brought back Alonzo. They have Jeremy Sochan now. All right, so we're taking on the Lakers here in round number 1. Let's see how I want to go about this rotation. I think we're going to go Mikal Brown at the 1, 38 minutes a night. We're going to go Ament and... Actually, no, he's going to get like 36. We're going to go 38 to Ament and Bailey. I'm going to start... Do I start Jordan Smith? No. Do I start Walter Clayton's intriguing, but I think I'm going to start Brandon McCoy at the 2. Page is going to get like 15 minutes a night. Keita can get about 15 minutes a night. I'm going to go, I don't know, 17 to Smith. Like Costanza, Costanza got hurt, unfortunately. He was really good for us this past season. Clayton's going to get about 22 minutes a night. We're going to go about 33 to Kessler, 38. And yeah, let's go about 26 to Brandon McCoy. All right, so how long is Costanza out for? Costanza, torn Achilles, great. And Devin Carter wasn't cracking the rotation anyway. Can we beat the Lakers? We do win game 1 by 4. Ament with 28, Bailey with 25, G.G. Jackson with 30, DeBanta with 11. Game 2 goes to Utah, 133, 125, 66 combined for the big 2. We do lose game 3 by 18. Okay. 30 for Ace. Game 4 goes to the Jazz. All right, we are 1 game away from winning our first playoff series of this video, and somebody got hurt. It's Brandon McCoy. Great. How long is he out for? Brandon McCoy ended up suffering a sprained left wrist. Okay, so he's day-to-day. We're going to get, not Devin Carter. Do I want to play? Well, I'm definitely going to start Mo Page. I guess that means Smith's going to get like 22. We'll go 25 to Clayton. And then I'm going to go about 8. We'll do about 15 to Holland. And then we'll do about 3 more. Oh, no. What am I doing here? Holland is going to get 10. And then we'll go about 23 to Mo Page. That's fine. All right. Game 5. We lose by 5. Oh, don't go to a game 7. Thank you. We win in 6. We win 138-128. 32-10-7 for Nate Ament. A superstar like performance, averaging 26 in round 1. All right, here we go. Round number 2 against the Spurs. Harper, Castle, Vassell, Igor Milicic, and Victor Wembanyama. Castle, or Cason Wallace, Bilal Coulibaly, and Cameron Holmes off the bench. They do win game 1 by a lot. Damn, that first half was not kind to us. All right, on to game number 2. Goes to the Utah Jazz, 128-117. There we go. 55 combined. 75 combined between the big 3. We do go down 2-1, 136-128. 38 for Nate Ament. 29 for Mikal Brown. We are going to tie it up. 135-124. There we go. Brown with 31. Page with 22. Game 5 goes to the Jazz. 132-104. Ace with 32. Brown with 24. 17 for Clayton. Game number 6. Somebody got hurt. And it's Walker Kessler. Great. How long is he hurt for? He suffered a high right ankle sprain. He is out for the playoffs. That is great. So Savion Cade is going to get there. I'm going to have to rely on somebody I've never played this year. Corey Miles. Does he even have a minute? Nah, he does. I guess after that. So Corey Miles is going to get like 13 minutes a night. Let's go 40 to Bailey, 40 to Ament, and we're going to go about 31 to Savion Cade, who's not been great here in the playoffs so far. Game 6 goes to Utah, though. We ended up winning by 31 points. Cade with 10 and 11. I'll take it. 36 for Nate Ament. And we're in the conference finals taking on the Dallas Mavericks, who were the 5 seed that beat the 1-seeded Thunder in 7. Yeah, so we've suffered some pretty brutal injuries. 1 to Kessler, 1 to Costanza. You got the Heat and the Cavs in the LeBron Bowl over there. And here we are. They have Derek White, Silas Demery, Cooper Flagg, obviously, there in Dallas. We win game 1 by 24. Walter Clayton knocked down 4 threes. Game 2 goes to the Dallas Mavericks. Damn, a defensive matchup here. We lost by 10. Game 3 goes to Utah, 105-101. 24 for Mikal Brown, 23 for Ace, 22 for Ament. We do his game 4. All right, 107-113. 46 combined between the juniors, though. Game 5 goes to Utah. 136-128. Cooper Flagg had 50 in the loss. We've been up 3-2 in every series so far. Can we not go to a game 7? Bang, there we go. We're in the NBA Finals, man. 35 wins to the NBA Finals. We're here in the Donovan Mitchell Bowl. It's kind of fitting. Donovan Mitchell against his former team. He is averaging 16 points here in the playoffs. He regresses way too quickly in 2K. Mikal Brown was really good. Ace struggled. Kada also kind of struggled. Game 1 against Cleveland, they've added Liam McNeely along the way. They've added Amen Thompson from Darius Garland. That is elite. We do win game 1, though, by 2. Oh, my God. We're 3 games away from the NBA Finals. Game 2 goes to Utah. We lose by 39. This has kind of been the story here. Usman Garuba, 20-10. Get out of here. And they take a 2-1 lead. Oh, boy. Is this it? Don't lose game 4, please. Please. Okay. There we go. We won in overtime. Wow. Liam McNeely at 40. Kada, 26-13, 14 assists for Mikal Brown. Game 5 goes to Utah. Oh, my God. All right. 62 from the Big 2. Here we go. Game 6 on the road. We have yet to go to a Game 7 yet. We are up by 6, up by 10. Please, please. Let's go. The Utah Jazz win the 2030 NBA Finals. Yes, sir. We're basically the Oklahoma City Thunder that would have won it all in 24. But we're a team that really blossomed this year. Everybody broke out, and we just won it all without Walker Kessler on the squad. And that is going to be for me. I hope you guys did enjoy that Jazz rebuild. Man, there were some dark seasons in there, but the future ended up being bright. Let me know what you guys thought of that down below. Let me know what you think about the Jazz's draft class, offseason, and future ahead. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.